From the Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas, 5 celebrities battle it out at the poker table. At stake, the Cadillac Bravo $1 million prize pool. Playing tonight, Olympic gold medal ice skater Oksana Baiul. From Law and Order SVU, Richard Belzer. Actor Dean Cain. From the OC, Nicholas Gonzalez. And actor-comedian Kevin Nealon. Plus, world-class poker player and expert Phil Gordon. And your host, Dave Foley. And now, please welcome your host, Dave Foley.
No. Thank you so much. There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. See you later, fellas. The lovely Palms girls. The lovely Palms girls. Oh, you know, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here at Celebrity Poker Showdown. So appropriate they could be here, because this is the show that proves you don't have to be openly gay to be a success on Bravo. No. So please help me to welcome tonight's players who, if they are gay, have the decency to hide it. Playing for the Tick for Children's home, Oksana Baiul. Solutions to gun violence, Richard Belzer. Playing for the Malibu Foundation for Youth and Families, Dean Cain. Playing for Friends of El Faro, Nicholas Gonzalez. For the Hope Hospice, Kevin Nealon. Oh, good evening, everybody. Well, you know, tell me if I'm wrong. Coming out, I know they were hoping that having the Palms girls escort me out would be sexy, but I really look like George Burns being let out by 2 young women. Get me to my mark. It definitely wasn't as sexy as I think they were hoping for. And I blame it all on the girls, frankly.
Well, you're always very sexy.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you. I'm glad I put the fix in for you.
Okay.
All right. Now, we're going to play some poker here tonight, and one of you is going to win. You've been here before, Nicholas.
Let's just bring that all out right now. Let everybody know.
You've played this before. Kevin, you've been here before, and you've won before.
I have won before.
You have won before, so you've got...
Here?
He's got,
let's just say I'm a winner.
Yeah. But this is what we're playing for. This is the silver chip, which means you're the champion at this table, which means you go on to the championship round and a chance to play for the gold chip, just so that you'll no longer be happy with this chip.
You know, I got one today.
I know.
And you're right, I'm not happy with it.
You're not happy with it. Now you're hungry. You're hungry for gold.
I'm happy with it.
And if you go on to that championship round, you can win $500,000 from the Cadillac Bravo $1 million prize pool. So, the game we play here is No Limit Texas Hold'em. And if, like me, you have no clue or even any interest in how that's done, we've prepared a short tutorial film for you.
What kind of film?
Tutorial.
Thank you.
It's a simple game, really. Each player is dealt 2 hole cards face down, and then they bet. 3 community cards are spread face up in the middle of the table. These are called the flop and are common to everybody's hand. After a round of betting, 1 more common card is turned face up. This is called the turn. Everybody bets, and then 1 last common card, called the river, is added to the spread. There's 1 final round of betting, then players make their best 5-card poker hand out of any combination of their 2 whole cards and the 5 in the middle of the table. Each player starts with $10,000 in chips. The order of betting is determined by a white disc known as the dealer button. Having it in front of you is called being on the button, and it means that you get to act last on every round of betting. This is the strongest position at the table because you get to see how all the other players act before you decide what to do. Every hand, the first two players will have to make forced bets, known as blinds, to start the action and build the pot. At regular intervals, these blinds will increase, making the minimum bet higher and higher throughout the tournament. And while there are minimums, remember, this is no-limit poker, so there are no maximums. At any time, any player can go all in and bet everything they have. Eventually, one player will have all the chips on the table and be declared the winner. Please help me welcome a man who was so tall, a hooker once got lost in his pants for a week. They had to send the National Guard in to find her. Please, poker expert Phil Gordon.
No, she's gone.
Is she there? No, she's gone?
Great to see you, Dave.
All right, nice to see you. Now, all the players out there, probably don't know if you saw them. We have 5 of them.
They're 5.
Yeah, which is good, because that's exactly how many chairs we had empty. So we got 5 celebrities out there. None of them want to come in here. I have no idea why. It's a lovely place, the Losers Lounge. Free drinks. Try to keep me out of a place with free drinks, Phil. Just try, I dare you. They'll be looked after in here by the lovely Jenny, if they do come to join us. But we can't start filling this place up with losers.
We got to get it out to Robert Thompson, right?
Got to give it up to Robert Thompson.
All right, Robert.
His hit single.
$1 and $200 blinds. Shuffle up and deal.
All right, Dave, we're just getting underway. The blinds are going to be $100, $200 with $10,000 in chips for each player.
Yeah.
All right, Charlie. Don't f me like last time. Look at me.
Charlie, how are you, Charlie? How's the family? Everything good?
Very good, Richard.
Good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
All right.
Is that your shirt, Charlie? They give that to you.
Thank you.
You're not bowling tonight, huh? Is that why you came here with that shirt?
Richard is first act.
Richard Belzer of Law & Order SVU has an A7.
I'll say 2 grams. 2 grams.
200.
2 grand?
2 grams. 2 grams.
Richard calls.
Kevin Nealon, actor comedian, he folds. Nick Gonzalez of the OC has a 6-4.
How much do you have, Richard?
On me or?
Show your respect.
Nicholas folds.
And actor Dean Cain has a King-2 of hearts.
Dean folds.
Oksana Baiul, gold medal winning figure skater in the Olympics, has a King-5.
It's free for you.
You could stay if you want.
There you go.
If you win,
Oksana
I'll
checks.
break
I
your-
welcome.
I'll break your ponytail.
2 players.
Please don't break anything.
I won't, darling.
I know you love
She's
me.
got aces, bro.
Maybe
I
I'll
love
work
it.
with you.
I love your accent.
Thank you.
Flop is 8 of hearts, 5 of hearts, tray of hearts.
Oksana has the best hand. She's got a pair of 5s.
Is it Oksana or Osama? Is it Oksana? No, I don't know. What is it? Is it Oksana? Is it Oksana? Oksana?
Just call me sweetie.
She's actually behind in this hand because Richard has the nut flush draw and 2 overcards.
My turn?
Yeah.
6. $600.
Richard about 53% to win here.
Richard is raising 400 to 600 total.
Richard, are you a figure skater as well?
I am a figure skater, yeah.
Not quite as graceful, but I'm sure you've seen him.
You can check her if you want.
Body
I'm
check?
just playing with you, Richard.
You just playing with me?
Oh, yeah, you
All right. I'm just playing with you.
400.
All right, so she
Oksana
sees me.
calls.
What was it like growing up in France?
Turn is a jack of spades. Oksana is first.
Oksana still with the best hand now, 68% to win.
400.
She continues to bet, not afraid of the 2 overcards.
I see that, and I raise it for.
Someone's going to the Losers Lounge.
Richard made a classic mistake. He did the I call you and I raise you
Yes.
thing, and you can't do that. You got to make all your bets in one single motion.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, I used the wrong language.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Richard calls.
I want to play by the rules.
I am so nervous.
There it is.
There's the
River
flop.
is a 4 of spades.
Oksana has the best
Oksana
hand.
is first.
I check.
Belzer has no way to win unless he can bluff her out.
6.
Richard is betting
My
600.
guess is that's not going to work.
Not big enough bluff?
Not a big enough bluff.
I have got you under my skin. I have got you.
Calling.
Calling.
Oksana calls.
Oksana's going to win this pot with a pair of 5s.
Do you want to see mine?
Go, baby. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. The Bells, of course,
Show
wins
everybody.
again.
All right. Oksana has a king of spades and a 5 of clubs. She has a pair of 5s.
Oksana will be our early chip leader. let's go ahead and make our picks.
All right.
I'm picking Oksana.
You're picking Oksana? Well, all right.
I want to pick first because I know who's going to win.
I'm going to pick Nicholas.
Nicholas
Right.
Gonzalez.
Well, Nicholas is by far the best player at the table. He plays a lot in the World Poker Tour tournaments
Yeah,
and
he's gonna
such,
lose,
but
right.
he'll be the first person out for
Yeah.
sure. Oksana Baiul will take it down.
He's got
Trust me.
experience and he's got my backing.
Yeah, that's
got no chance.
That's definitely.
Not in the game we play.
That was what we call in cards a Polish bluff.
No, Russian bluff.
I'm sorry, a Russian bluff.
I'm Oksana Baiul and I'm playing for Tikva Children's Home. I grew up in Ukraine and I used to play cards with my grandfather. A lot of guys in figure skating, they play poker and, you know, they've taught me how to play it. I like to hang with guys.
Is it Oksana or Osama?
When I'm lucky, I win money, and when I'm not so lucky, then I lose everything in 2 minutes. You know, I bluff all the time. If I don't have good cards, I bluff, and the guys are thinking to themselves, what kind of a cards does she have?
She's got aces, bro.
I think Cain is gonna be my biggest competition tonight because he is a Superman, so I'll try to win him and to become a Superwoman. You know, I like to play. I mean, I'm a player, and I'm a player on the ice, and I think I'm a huge player of the ice.
Kevin is first act.
2-3 offsuit.
Kevin folds.
Nick's got an 8-7 offsuit.
Nicholas folds.
Dean with a pair of 10s.
When you skate, Oksana, do you like figure skates or hockey skates?
Hockey skates.
I will
Hockey skates.
raise to 600.
Very good hand on the button for Dean.
400 to 600 total. Oksana folds.
Belzer's got ace, king of diamonds.
400 to call.
Well, that is a fantastic hand.
500.
We've got to slow down. This game is really going fast.
500.
Richard calls.
Oh, boy.
Two players.
Sweet one.
Dean Cain, a slight pre-flop favorite, 54% to win with the pocket tens.
Flop is 5 of diamonds.
But that's a pretty damn good flop. He has a full house. Dave, even you could win this pot with that flop.
200.
Richard bets 200.
You know what? Don't dare me.
I'll raise it to 15.
Dean raises 1,300.
And now it's all about extracting the maximum amount of money from your opponent.
He's scared. He is so scared.
Is that bad to cry in poker? Does that give it away? Or 1,500 to
You have
me.
ace high. He's got it.
1,300
When you
to
flop a
call.
full house like this,
15
it's
to
a
call.
classic time to slow play.
All right, baby.
But he got him to call.
Richard calls.
What was it like playing Superboy?
This could get ugly for Richard.
there's a 7 of
Richard now has a
diamonds.
flush draw, but no flush can win this pot.
6.
Richard bets 600.
All in.
Now, Dean, no. Dean. You're going to scare him out. That is not a good play. You should just raise a little bit there.
Dean raised 7,200 to 7,800 total.
Have my
all
ring.
in?
Have my ring.
This is always
Yeah,
about
yeah,
me,
yeah.
look.
No, this
I'm
one
out,
I cannot
baby.
give it to
Richard folds.
That's
Dean
a good
wins.
fold, and Dean will win a good-sized pot here. He's going to be the chip leader now.
That's a huge one. That's huge.
And we never know what he had.
Until you watch it on television.
All right.
This is going to be on TV?
None of us are going to win.
When we come back, Kevin and Oksana get involved in a huge hand.
Can I check? Should I?
I have nothing to lose.
And where are your jokes now, Mr. Funny Man?
Who will win the enormous pot? One thing is certain, the Loser's Lounge won't be empty for long.
Be right back.
We'll be right back.
In poker, it's good to have multiple personalities. I'm always mixing up my play to keep people guessing. Who will I be this hand? Trapping Gus, who check raises your chips away? Aggressive Gus, who plays every hand no matter what? How I play is up to you. We play at FullTiltPoker.com.
Welcome back to the Palms in Las Vegas. I'm Dave Foley, and this, of course, is Gracie Allen. Why don't we take a look at the early chip lead? I hear you have a very unusual story about the chip lead.
All right, Dave, here's the chip count. Our early chip leader is Dean Cain with 12,700. Oksana Baiul has the silver medal right now with 11,800. Third place belongs to Nicholas Gonzalez with 9,800, but Kevin Nealon is right behind him with 9,700. Richard Belzer is currently in fifth place with 6,000 even.
In case you need a little reminder of just what makes a good poker hand, here's a little rundown from lowest to highest. At the bottom, when you've got no pair, no nothing, hands are ranked by the high card, with an ace being the highest. Next is a pair. Two cards of the same rank. The lowest pair is deuces. The highest is aces. The next best hand is two pair. The higher of the two pair is the one that counts. For example, your jacks and threes beats my tens and nines. Beating two pair is three of a kind, which is just what it sounds like. Three of a kind is also known as trips or a set. Next best on the list is a straight. 5 cards of any suit in sequential order, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can play an ace low, as in ace 2, 3, 4, 5, or high, as in 10, jack, queen, king, ace. Beating a straight is a flush. 5 cards of any rank that are all of the same suit. Flushes are ranked by the highest card in the flush. So if you had 5 hearts with an ace high, and I had 5 clubs with only a jack high, you'd take the pot. Next is a full house, which is 3 of a kind plus a pair. To beat a full house, you're looking for 4 of a kind. It's not easy to get, but when you do, chances are you'll win with it. That is, unless somebody has a straight flush. 5 cards of the same suit and in sequential order. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of spades is a straight flush. And the granddaddy of all hands is called a royal flush. That's the 5 highest cards in sequential order, 10 jack, queen, king, ace, all of the same suit. And that's as good as it gets. Now let's get back to the action.
$1 and $200 blinds. Shuffle up and deal.
He really loves saying that, doesn't he?
He does.
Didn't you say?
Is it Law and Order SUV?
Sport utility vehicle. Each week, a guest star gets injured in a sport utility vehicle, and we solve the crime.
We'll take a break. We're here with Richard Belzer from Law and Order SUV.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Oksana is first.
I have too much fun, my gosh.
Oksana's got an
I'm
ace,
betting.
queen of diamonds.
Can I do this?
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oksana is raising 500 to 700 total.
And Belzer folds. King 10 of spades.
Mr. Funny Man, where are your jokes now, Mr. Funny Man?
I'll raise it.
Uh-oh.
Kevin's
that's funny.
raising.
That's
That's
funny.
what I love you for.
Let's do 7 plus 7.
A re-raise from Kevin. Wow, that's a very strange play there.
700 to 1,400 total.
For a man of that age, he's still
happened?
got an ass.
He has a nice.
Jack 3 for Nick.
Oh my God, these are the most beautiful cards.
Nicholas folds.
And Dean folds a 9
Dean
queen.
folds.
Excuse me. It's just us.
Now, that is a Russian accent.
I hope so,
I
yeah.
hope so. Believe me, I do not know the accents.
I love you. I could teach you good words
Let's
in
go.
Russian.
I got a good word for you. Bet. Or not.
Sure.
That was funny. Come on, Richard's throwing it out here.
Not to be rude. Okay.
All right, 2 players.
Oksana 61% to
Flop
win.
is deuce of hearts, queen of hearts, king of hearts. Oksana is first.
My Oksana, dun, 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 dun,
Do we
dun,
raise?
Dun.
Are you drunk?
Not yet. What do you mean drunk?
I got my life savings on the table, and you're singing to the audience.
Kevin,
What?
78% to win from here with his pair of kings.
1,000.
Oksana bets 1,000.
1,000, and I'll raise it another 1,000.
Kevin raises 1,000 to 2,000 total.
I do have some good cards. No, I don't have anything.
I have nothing to lose.
Yes, you do.
Whoa.
Oksana is raising 1,000 to 3,000 total.
I'm missing out on everything here. I think I have a
Kevin calls.
I saw that card going in there.
So 4 clubs on the turn, no help for either player. Kevin now 89% to win.
I check.
Oksana checks.
2,000.
Kevin bets 2,000.
$2,000. That's like 1,800 euro.
I'm going to go have a smoke. I'll be right back.
I'd be very worried about my hand if I were Kevin. He does have top pair, but there's 3 cards to a flush out there. He doesn't really have that great a hand.
Oksana calls.
She called it.
Here comes the river card. It's a king on the river. Kevin Nealon has made trip kings.
Oksana is first to
He
act.
has the best hand.
I check.
Oksana checks.
All
Kevin bets all in.
Kevin has slightly fewer chips than Oksana. Even if Oksana calls here, she will still be in the tournament.
But she shouldn't do that.
All in, all
Kevin
out.
bets 3,300, all in.
I don't feel good.
I have a very good hand.
You do? I don't feel so good.
I don't care how this thing turns out. She's adorable.
That's just the accent, Dave.
No, it's her. She's adorable.
Just like that.
Superman. Oh, God, she's calling.
Oksana is
Hard to see how a pair of queens is good. I can't believe I picked her. Can we do the picks again?
Nope.
Either she's going to be like the
Oksana
biggest chip
calls.
leader ever, or you're going to be.
Let's see both hands, please. Turn them over. Kevin shows a king of spades and a 10 of spades. He has 3 kings with a queen 10. Kevin wins the hand.
And Kevin Nealon will double up and take the chip lead.
I'm Kevin Nealon, and I'm playing for Hope Hospice. I grew up playing poker. I would drive into New York, into Chinatown. We'd play in the subcultures. That's really where I learned my skills. I'm pretty good with people when it comes to sizing them up.
Someone's going to the loser's lounge.
I think the guys will try to be impressing Oksana.
I have too much fun, my gosh.
It's very, very difficult to read women, and they are very, very intimidating. It's almost like you could have 4 aces and just go, yeah, you take it.
The Bells, of course, win.
Richard Belzer. I think he's the wild card. I'm going to keep my eye on him. Last time I was on, I got very lucky. My strategy is going to be a little different this time than it was last time. Last time I was just going by colors. If I got black, I would fold, because black equals death. And red equaled blood to me. So, but it was better than death. But this time, I plan on winning a lot of money.
$200 and $400 blinds. Shuffle up and deal.
Back around.
You still playing Texas Hold'em?
Kevin is first to act.
Kevin's got a king 10.
Again, it worked for him last time.
Raise 1,200.
He's got a lot of
Kevin's
chips.
raising 1,200 to 1,600 total.
That is a big raise. 4 times the big blind.
And Nick with an ace, 7 off suit.
Oh, my God, my first playable hand.
And he'll have to fold there for that big a raise.
And it's a pair of 9s for Dean.
You're only about 1 out of 17 to pick up a pocket pair before the flop.
I will call.
Oh, geez, I didn't
Dean
think about
is
that.
calling.
King 9 of hearts for Oksana.
Oksana folds.
Queen 6 there for Richard.
I'm going to fold.
Richard folds, 2 players. The flop is deuce of diamonds, 6 of diamonds, 4 of clubs.
No help for either player on the flop. Dean still has the best hand with a pair of 9s.
Can I check?
Yes.
Should I?
Yes.
Check.
I bet 2,000.
Very good bet from Dean
bets
Cain. 2,000 is almost the perfect amount. And that should be enough to drive Kevin off the king 10. Kevin with no pair, no draw.
And
Ooh.
Kevin calls. Turn is the 6 of clubs. Kevin is first.
why am I always first?
Because you're the first person to the left of the button with cards.
Day in, day out. That same old voodoo.
Sorry. Sinatra?
Where you from? Where you from?
Phil, what should I do?
Think you got the best hand, bet. If you think you got the worst hand, check.
I'll give Dean that one.
Folding out of turn was not an option.
Dean wins the
Well,
pot.
Dean is going to take the chip lead. You know, sometimes I question I'm doing any good in this world whatsoever.
You do other things that are valuable. Your charitable work.
Okay.
That's worthwhile. Here you're wasting your time.
I'm Dean Cain, and I'm playing for the Malibu Foundation for Youth and Families.
I think everybody's a threat, but the biggest threat at the table is the wild card. The guy who doesn't have any clue what he's doing, and that person is me.
I had a lot of nicknames when I was growing up. They called me Deanie Weenie. And if I hear that from Kevin Nealon tonight, I'm going to kick his ass. I think Richard being funny during the game will help his game.
Where are your jokes now, Mr. Funny Man?
He will get into his comfort zone, and then he's going to start betting big, and that's when I'm going to take him out. I will do things that are not really correct. I think it's going to make Nick angry, and then Kevin's going to say something funny, and then Richard will say something funny. And then I'll quietly just steal the chips. It's so easy. God.
You okay with the pin?
Lines are still 200, 400.
Oksana's first act.
Ace 9 of hearts.
This is the type of hand she might want to go all in with, Dave.
Oksana, you can go all in.
I can.
Thanks, Kevin. If that is your real name.
Oksana calls. Richard folds.
Ooh, cowgirls.
Pocket queens there for Kevin. Kevin should almost certainly raise here. He wants to raise enough to put Oksana all in.
Robert plays by the rules.
Oh my gosh.
4 to call. 4 orange.
3,000.
That's
Kevin raises 2,600 to 3,000 total.
That is a big, big, big bet.
yeah, pocket threes.
9, 10.
I'm going to give you some of my tells, by the way. When I go for a drink, nervous. If I miss the table, scared.
Nicholas folds.
Dean with the Jack 2.
Oh, my.
Really?
Well, of course you know what I'm
Be
going to do.
very cavalier to play this hand here.
I have nothing.
I have nothing.
Better go all in then.
Go all in.
She's got to play it.
No, I don't want to tell you what to
Oksana,
do.
don't listen to anyone, especially those guys.
No, I got a good hand. Oksana, I have a good hand.
Like I said.
And she's going all in.
baby.
Oksana's got to win this hand or she's going to be out.
Oksana goes all in for 1,500.
She's got ace 9 against his pair of queens. She's a little bit under a 2-to-1 underdog.
Yeah. Can all change on the flop. But
She's going to need an ace.
Queens. Flop is 7 of spades, 5 of clubs.
No help for Oksana.
4 of spades.
Kevin Nealon now 84% to win.
Pair of queens. Let's see the turn. Turn is 5 of diamonds. Kevin
Still no help for Oksana. She's got 3 outs, Dave. She needs one of the 3 remaining aces to stay in the tournament. No. Full house on the river for Kevin Nealon. Oksana's eliminated, and Kevin takes the chip lead back from Dean Cain.
Kevin wins the pot. Sorry, darling.
I love you.
What's that?
I'm going to skate.
Oksana. Oksana, please,
Oksana's coming to skate.
Come. Here. Come, sit.
Yeah.
First off, can I say one thing?
Sure.
You go out there and you ask them, say, hey, can I see all your Olympic gold medals? You ass. Huh?
No, the guys were so nice.
No, no. The other point is that you're adorable. That's more
Am
thing.
I?
You were America fell in love with you all over again out there.
Thank you so
That's
much.
all I can say. And the Tikva Children's Home. What do they do at the Tikva Children's Home?
Tikva, it's actually Ukrainian organizations, and it's Ukrainian orphans.
For orphans? Great.
Yep.
So, well, we're sending $5,000 U.S.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, these aren't Canadian dollars, so they're actually worth something.
Yeah, that's
And
wonderful.
they're
Thank
gonna go
you.
out there, and that's great. Now, did you have fun out there?
Oh, I had enormous amount of fun.
Yeah.
I
And
mean, you can tell.
Yes.
Yeah,
know.
it's okay. I mean,
That's great. And it's
I just
gonna-
had the bed skate.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all going to be okay.
Yeah.
Artistic performance 6.0. Technical merit about 1.5.
All right, well, we're going to go out to a commercial, and then we'll be back for more poker. Welcome back to the Palms in Las Vegas, where they are experts in removing protein stains. This is Celebrity Poker Showdown. The poker table, it has one empty seat, which means we have one seat filled in here. Oksana Baiul has joined us in the Loser's Lounge. But we're in the middle of a charitable poker extravaganza. Now, just how charitable is this card game? Well, Cadillac and Bravo have pooled their resources to give us a $1 million prize pool. So the answer is, well, it's really pretty charitable. Really?
Yeah, that's not bad.
You know.
$1 million?
So please, guardian of the chip count, would you please read us a chip count?
I will do. Kevin knocked out Oksana on the last hand and retook the chip lead. He's got 18,200. Dean is in second place with 16,700. Nicholas is in third with 10,300. And Richard is at the back of the pack with 4,800 in chips.
$200 and $400 blinds. Shuffle up and deal. Kevin, your first act.
Ace queen for Kevin.
It's up to you. New
York.
York. Okay, take your time because that's what we want. We want to be here all night.
I can't play with the potty mouth.
I'm going to hit you so hard, your whole family's going to feel it if you don't bet.
Just call. Slow play it. Come on.
I'm going to
raise.
He's raising.
Kevin raises 800 to 1,200 total.
King Jack for Nicholas.
Please.
Nicholas playing very tight. This is the first time he's been in a pot. He just calls.
Dean. Oh, Dean.
Jack 6 for Dean.
Dean Cain, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for dressing up, Dean. And
you look sharp.
Kevin, well,
no, he's got something on under that.
A microphone.
You want me to call, but I can't.
Oh.
Dean folds.
King 5.
I'm going to fold because that's just how realistic.
Nicholas in position against Kevin Nealon.
This is the part of the game I hate.
The card playing?
Yeah.
The flop is 4 of hearts, ace of diamonds.
Great flop for
7 of
Kevin.
hearts.
Kevin now
is first.
97% to win with a pair of aces, queen kicker.
Let's go with 15.
Kevin bets 1,500.
And Nicholas with no pair, no real draw.
You got a 7?
I'm in 7.
Go fish.
You have a 4?
Go fish.
You got a 4.
That's the correct way to play it. Go fish.
Got an ace?
I'm just going to cut one of my wrists. And
Clearly.
Take a little while.
I fold ski.
Nicholas folds.
None of
Kevin
us,
wins the pot.
Kevin wins. Kevin, in your own quiet,
Do you ever
dumb
shut up?
way. Yeah, I'll be quiet for the rest of the night. Let's see what happens.
See if it's any fun at all.
I went on a car trip with Belzer once, and no, I'm kidding.
Nicholas's first act.
And Nicholas has a queen 10.
Nicholas raises 800 to 1,200.
He might be getting a little
total.
frustrated. Yet to rake a chip here.
Pair of 9s for Dean again.
The tension is killing me.
I will call that.
Dean calls.
Ace King for Belzer.
Great hand for Richard. What?
Wow.
Folds.
Ace King is a hand that you can almost never fold before
It's
the
one of the
flop.
best hands before the flop.
It is one of the best hands. The only hand that really dominates you is pocket aces.
Yes.
Against any smaller pocket pair. Pocket deuces through pocket queens, you're about 50-50 to win. Against pocket kings, you got about a 30% chance to win.
Yeah.
And against all other hands, you're a favorite.
Yeah.
You have to play that hand. It's one of the best hands possible.
So folding's the right choice. 3-5.
Kevin folds. 2 players. The flop is Jack of diamonds, deuce of clubs, deuce of spades.
Dean Cain has the best hand. He's got 2 pair 9s and deuces.
All your hopes and dreams up in smoke.
Dream.
Nicholas bets 2,500.
Nicholas is going to bluff here.
I'll call.
Dean calls. The turn is a 10 of
That's a
diamonds.
great card there for Nicholas. Nicholas now with the best hand, a pair of 10s.
Nicholas bets all in.
Got a little lucky there on the turn.
Finally.
You're so happy you're not in this hand.
I am.
Right now.
5,400 all in.
Dean only 5% to win. He folds.
Nicholas wins the pot.
Nicholas will take the pot and breathe a little bit easier.
Hand that you won by not by default.
I'm still urinating. Okay. I'm Nicholas Gonzalez, and I'm playing for Friends of Alfaro. I grew up in San Antonio, Texas, and my grandmother was my early teacher. We used to play for our allowances, you know, and she always won. When I was on the show last time, I got up heads up against Jason Alexander in the end, and I always had the better hand and played better, but he just got really
This is a slight
lucky.
favorite before the flop.
I'm not bitter. It's PYT is my poker nickname. Pretty young thing. Feel really tough at the poker table when they're calling you that. No hat, no glasses, and no underwear. This is my chance for exposure, right? Richard Belzer and Kevin Nealon, I think, are going to be very hard to read.
500.
3,000.
They're just really kind of all over the place. Dean Cain, I think he pretty much knows what he's doing. Gonna have to force feed Superman some kryptonite. I think I'm gonna be a force to be reckoned with this time.
All right.
Blinds are 200, 400.
Thank you.
Dean is first to act.
Dean. Oh, Dean.
4 queen
Dean folds.
with an ace 6 of clubs.
2,000.
Now he's
Richard
willing to raise
raises
to 2,000 with that ace 6, but he's not willing to play ace king.
Queen 9 for Kevin.
Oh, there you go. Fold.
Kevin folds.
8, 9 of hearts.
Nicholas folds.
Not playable
Richard
for
wins
that
the
big a
pot.
raise, and Richard will steal the pot.
8, 9 of hearts, that's fun. That's a cracking hand.
Thank you, Robert.
Pleasure.
I'm Richard Belzer. I'm playing for PAX, Real Solutions to Gun Violence. My friends and I would play in poker in the garage and smoke cigarettes and cough and turn green and bet candy. 2,000. I won things by making my opponents laugh.
Is that bad to cry in poker? Does that give it away? Or?
Nick is a good player. Nick was on Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Took all his money in the dressing room between scenes. Just took his money when he wasn't there. Dean's telling people he doesn't know how to play. I think that's a ruse. I did go to his dressing room, stole his money too. These people don't know I've done that. I don't even know who I am. You're gonna cut this out, right? I feel like I'm a winner. I can feel it.
Robert, you want to play?
See, when a boy loves
Absolutely.
And 4-2 for
Let's go. Come on.
Richard, your first act.
Okay, there's my
Richard
act.
folds.
There we go, baby.
3-8 for Kevin.
I had good cards, but I didn't want to take every hand.
Kevin folds.
Kevin folds.
Can I build a little partition here?
Absolutely.
I got a partition for you.
And Nicholas has a Queen 8 of clubs.
Holy mackerel.
It looks like Nicholas is coming in for a raise. He's got a very tight image.
Dean?
7-5 for Dean.
Bet like a woman and win.
I have one fan right there.
You can do it.
You can do it.
One of the advantages of playing with a tight image is that your opponents give you respect and fold more often than they should.
That's only the beginning of the pain that can be caused here tonight, so I will not believe it.
Dean folds.
And
Nicholas
believe it
wins
or
the
not,
pot.
Nicholas will take the pot.
One more quick one. We have time?
The rift between Kevin and Belzer is heating up.
When you're sleeping, are you talking?
You want a piece of me?
A very funny man will not be here in a minute.
Is the Losers Lounge about to get funnier? Find out.
More exciting than my first.
We play for big pots, small stakes, and the chance to say, read 'em and weep. For the weekends, the all-nighters, and the lunch hour. We play for the legends and for the unknowns who dream of winning it all. For the bad beats and the pocket kings we sometimes have the sense to fold. We play at fulltiltpoker.com.
And we're back. We're here at the Palms in Las Vegas. Unfortunately for Oksana Baiul, she has joined us here in the Losers Lounge. But that's fortunate for us.
Yep.
There are winners and losers in every game. So let's take a look at the chip count and see how long you'll be flying solo there in Loserville.
Kevin Nealon is still our chip leader with 19,400. Nicholas Gonzalez has moved into second place with 13,400. Dean Cain is in third place with 12,800. And Richard Belzer is down to just 4,400 in chips.
$300 and $600 blind. Shuffle up and deal. Richard's small blind. Kevin's big blind.
Small blind and big blind. Thursdays at 7.
Nicholas's first act.
8 and out of clubs for Nicholas.
Nicholas folds.
You guys ever been to the East Coast?
Where's that?
Ace Jack.
It's Other side of the country. Take the 80 right straight through.
Really?
I'll raise. What is it? Hold on. I'm going to raise.
Hang on a second. We're talking.
I didn't do it right. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Big line at least.
I want to raise.
The big line.
Thank you.
1,800.
I appreciate that. 600. So
1,800.
1,200 total.
Dean is raising 600 to 1,200
queen.
total.
I don't think
Richard
two aces
folds.
is- I mean, oh. Is that good?
Ace-jack for Nealon.
Okay, when two players have exactly the same hand, usually the person that bets most effectively and aggressively will win the pot.
Now
I'll
they
raise
laugh.
it.
This is Aggression Act 1.
$20,000.
Plus the 6.
18.
Kevin is raising 1,200.
Kevin will re-raise.
I tried to tell you, you put 18, he would have just called you. Now you got to call it.
Holy moly.
Sorry,
How much is that?
We're having lessons over here.
1,200 more.
1,200 more to call. I'll call.
Dean calls.
Wow, he called. All right. Swap him, baby.
Two players.
Kevin will be first to act.
Flop is king of diamonds, deuce of hearts, king of clubs.
That means that he has the first chance to bluff.
It is first. Two.
Aggression Act 2.
That's 2,000.
Without a king in his hand, it's hard for Dean to continue.
Dean
Dean
folds.
folds.
Kevin will take that pot with sheer aggression.
You don't bet, you slow play.
They had exactly the same hand, and yet Kevin came out on top because of his aggression.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Pretending not to know the game and yet rake it in the chips.
How long do the batteries last?
The batteries? Am I hearing aid?
Richard is first to act.
That's what you say.
3-7 of diamonds.
Let's see. Let me think now.
Richard folds.
Kevin.
2-jack.
Kevin.
Kevin folds.
And Nicholas,
Arch nemesis.
queen 2.
He's already got 300 in the pot, and now he has 600. He has called from the small blind.
And 8-3 for Dean.
He who hesitates
Checks.
Levitate.
is Robert Frost.
Check.
Dean checks. Two players.
No ethnic slurs. Just play the game.
Dean will get to see the flop for free. His 600 is already in the pot.
Flop is
Ace Jack 10. No help for either player. Nicholas still has the best hand with just the Ace Queen Jack 10.
Just a little tickle.
He's got a gut shot straight draw. He needs a king to make a straight. But that little bet should be enough to get Dean to fold the 8-3 offsuit.
That's a nice flop right there.
Hear that voice in the back of your head?
It's actually.
That's pride. Yes,
Ah.
pride. There you
Dean
go.
folds. Nicholas wins the pot.
Good playing from Nicholas here in the early going.
I don't want you. Hold you and I in, heads up. I don't want you. We're after them.
Blinds are 3 and 600.
Thank you. I need 300 off.
Nicholas is
Three
first
from
to
me.
act.
And
No
Nicholas has a 6 and a 10.
Had that hand quite a few times, Trevor.
Nicholas
And
folds.
Dean's got a queen 2.
Dean folds.
Richard Belzer with a king 6 suited.
He is short stacked. It's only got 4,400.
3,000.
Richard raises 2,400.
Ace king
to
for
3,000
Kevin Nealon.
total.
Kevin will not fold this hand. Kevin should almost certainly put Richard all in now.
A very funny man will not be here in a minute. I'm not sure which one.
I raise everything you got there.
There we go. That's exactly the right thing to do.
And Richard is what we say pot committed.
Yeah.
We call that pot committed. He has to put in the rest of his money. He has over half his money in the pot already.
So that's all in for me?
Yes.
Oh, Belzer! Gladly. Gladly. Okay? You want a piece of me? Huh?
Hey, when
Richard, are you calling?
Yes.
When you say Oksana, would you tell her? When you say Oksana.
Oh, what are we doing now?
I don't know. Are you calling?
Yeah, I did. I just
Okay,
did.
Richard calls. He's all in.
What, do you want another show or something?
Do we
Let's
show our
see
cards?
both. Yes. let's
Richard
see
is
both
29% to win. Kevin 71%.
Kevin shows an ace of hearts and a king of clubs.
Do I have to?
Richard shows a king of diamonds and a 6 of
Kevin
diamonds.
loves seeing that king there. He knows that he's got him completely dominated.
This is going to be close.
What is it, Charlie?
Wow, what a flop. Kevin Nealon has flopped the nut straight. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10.
That is an ace-high straight.
However, Richard has a runner flush draw.
Hey, ace comes, you guys are splitting the pot.
Richard has king high.
Nicholas is right. If an ace comes, they will split the pot. They'll both have a straight.
Hey, shmei, rob, omnivore.
Oh, ace on the turn. Now he's free rolling, Dave.
Huh?
Now they're going to split the pot unless a diamond comes.
Yeah.
Any
So
diamond
he
will give Belzer a win here.
That's crazy.
You guys are splitting unless a diamond comes. See that diamond?
River is a jack of clubs.
This is a split pot.
Ace-high straight.
Very, very lucky turn card there for Richard Belzer.
I didn't want to see you go, Richard. I asked for that ace.
That was very stressful.
I still don't know what happened.
Wow.
Kevin is one of those guys that pretends he can't play well, but really can't.
Can I check? Should I?
Kevin will be kneeling by the end of this game. Everybody goes down when I play. Everybody. They think I'm a bad player.
Non-experienced
doesn't scare me.
Just really kind of all over the place.
I don't like to lose. I don't know the feeling or even know how to spell it.
Let's try a slot.
Oh, what kind of preparation did I do?
I can't lose.
No special preparation when you're the master. I'm not an amateur.
My money's on Belzer.
How do you play?
That was very exciting, wasn't it?
For you.
That's what I mean. More exciting than my first marriage. More exciting than my first marriage. Wake the f up, will you? Jesus.
Dean is first out.
Dean's got a pair of
I
sevens.
think I'm doing pouring concrete here. Mark it.
I'll raise.
Unbelievable.
Dean is raising 600 to 1,200 total.
Ace-9 suited for Richard.
1,200?
Richard.
All right.
Richard.
Yes?
Richard. I want to see you hang around a bit, my friend.
1,200.
This is the type of hand he might choose to go all in with.
2,200. So I'm raising a.
You're raising
you understand what I'm
1,000.
doing,
Richard
right?
is raising 1,000 to 2,200 total.
Pair of jacks for Kevin.
Kevin continuing to get great cards here in this game. The pocket queens, he's at ace king, now pocket jacks.
4,000.
Kevin is raising 1,800 to 4,000 total.
I think I probably am going to have to raise if we all got great hands here, huh?
And Nick with queen.
So far, so good.
First one's nice. The second one's really bad.
Queen 4.
Nicholas
This is a 4 of clubs.
Is that the bad one?
Nicholas
You know I should.
folds and exposes a queen of diamonds and a 4 of clubs.
Sorry, didn't mean to kill your action with your
That's all
pocket
right.
queens,
Queen
Nealon.
exposer. Dean?
Tough decision for Dean
Are you
here.
sleeping? Are you talking?
Yes.
That's all questions.
Ask your future ex-wife how much I talk in my sleep. Oh, that was the most controversial thing you've ever heard.
You don't need anyone to have a conversation with.
Hey, wow. Belzer.
Dean folds.
That is a very good fold. Not many players are capable of getting away from that pocket
what
pair
is it?
before the flop.
Richard, it's 1,800 to call.
1,800 to call. All in,
And once
man.
again, Richard is pot committed. He goes all in. Richard 31% to double up here. Kevin 69% to take him out.
Fold, dude. You don't want any piece of that.
I wish I could raise it again.
Keep Belzer in.
It's all over now.
Really? Raise it.
Kevin calls. Let's see both hands. Turn them over, guys. Kevin shows 2 jacks, a jack of hearts and a jack of
Couldn't
spades.
like kick me under the table or something?
You got good hands.
Richard. Richard has an ace of spades.
Oh, that's the
nine of
Oksana Baiul hand.
spades. Let's see
Ace
the
9.
flop.
Yeah?
Flop is straight.
The flop is a 5
There is a
of
9 on the
hearts,
flop,
6
Dave.
of
That's going to help him out a little bit.
spades,
Now
9
he's
of clubs.
25%
Kevin
to
has
double
best
up.
hand so
Kevin
far. Let's see
75%
the
to win.
turn.
Belzer has 5 outs.
Turn is a
Belzer
4 of
still has
hearts.
5 outs. He
Kevin
needs a
still has
9
the
or an
best hand.
ace.
Let's see
Still.
the river.
Excuse me.
River is an 8 of clubs. Kevin wins the pot. Big hand for Richard.
Here comes Richard.
All right.
Finally got some company.
It's going to get quiet out there.
Good job, buddy.
Hey, I'm going to miss you the most, Bear. I'm going to miss you the most.
I tried to get him to kick me under the table when he had a good hand, but apparently he missed.
He's not a very cooperative player.
No.
He's not a team player. He is. Come on, you remember Oksana?
Hi, sweetie
Of course,
pie.
we missed you out
Remember?
there.
No, I missed you out here.
Please have a seat.
Thank you, Dave.
Now, and what?
What? Oh,
Come
no,
on, you guys.
Oh, no.
Why so cold?
I'm not cold.
I'm
a slinky.
You know. Oh. Well, thank you for being here. First off,
It was fun.
and the
So much fun.
And you know what? And PAX, Real Solutions to Gun Violence, is going to get $5,000 because you're here.
That's great.
What
Quickly, let me
do
just
they
say
do?
what it is. It's a great organization. One of our programs is called Just Ask. And what we want parents to do is call up your child's friend's parents and say, is there a gun in the house? If so, is it locked up? And many people that I tell that to didn't even realize it. And a lot of responsible parents never ask their friends' parents, their kids' friends' parents, that question.
It's a great thing to ask.
Yeah, it is. It's really been a remarkable campaign.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. I know a lot of celebrities don't like to take a stand. I'm against gun violence.
Well, it's pretty radical today.
Yeah, I'm against it. So that's a good thing.
Yes.
The fact that you're here is great, and Oksana has some company here.
Have you been lonely?
That's nice. It's been very lonely.
I'll teach you how to tell a joke. You teach me how to skate.
Yeah, deal.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna go out to a commercial, and then we're gonna come back and watch more poker. Oh, welcome back to the Palms in Las Vegas. How you been? What you been up to? Well, let me fill you in on how things are going here. We have Oksana Baiul is in here with us, but she's been joined by Richard Belzer in the Losers Lounge, which shows you how misnamed this room is.
Yeah.
Really. Come on. Give it up. Losers? I think not.
I'll take a blame. That's okay.
Phil, would you mind reciting one of those chip counts that you do? One of those little haikus that you do involving names and numbers?
All right, 5 syllables, 3 chip counts.
Kevin Nealon has expanded his lead. He's up to 28,900. Nicholas Gonzalez has the number 2 spot locked up with 12,800. And Dean Cain is the short stack of these three with 8,300 in chips.
Can I go now? No? How dare you?
You're here for another 3 hours.
Waiting for me next door.
$300 and $600 blind. Shuffle up and deal.
Anybody notice that Kevin is wearing a short sleeve shirt because he's been working out?
Kevin is first act.
It's like my leg.
I never thought Dean Cain would say that to me.
Well, actor, comedian, Chippendales dancer, Kevin Nealon. Jack 5, and he folds him. Nicholas Gonzalez, the OC, has a 2-5.
Raise.
Now, this is not really a playable hand, but Nicholas is going to come in for a raise and try to steal the blinds.
Actor Dean Cain with a 4-9 of spades.
Dean, what will you do?
This is the value of the pre-flop raise.
Dean's got the long sleeves on, been shooting up.
Good on this arm. Can't show you this one. I got
That's the one with all the tracks.
That's all right. Look, okay. I got a kid, for the love of God.
Yeah, but you don't want to see him between his toes.
Dean will fold the 9-4 suited, and Nicholas takes the
I don't even know what
pot.
that means.
But they all got it. I'm surprised.
$400 and $800 blinds. Shuffle up and deal.
I just feel like I'm going all in. I don't even know what's
Kevin is
happening.
first act.
Blinds coming around awfully quick.
And it's a Queen 7 for Kevin.
Kevin folds.
He knew I was going all in. He felt it.
So Nicholas, Ace Queen offsuit.
Good feel.
This is not the time to do it, brother. No disrespect. I'm going to raise.
Nicholas is raising.
You guys are so far away. I feel like I'm at the kiddie table.
You could come sit over here.
No way.
Nicholas is raising 3,000.
Nicholas makes it 3,000 more. That's a bet of almost 5 times the big blind. That is a very, very large raise with the ace-queen.
He's 6 king.
The table's weighted that direction, though. Yeah. All the chips are going that way.
Dean folds.
I'm
Nicholas
sorry.
wins the
I
pot.
want to go. Trust me.
Got a
I
huge
want to
hand,
go.
my
Oh,
friend.
I think you did. But had I something?
No, I know you will. That's
I
the
can't
point.
even hear you
can't-
guys.
I can't raise it.
See, exactly.
We're just trading tips.
3-4 suited.
I got a cracking hand. Cracker.
Nicholas folds.
Dean with an ace-7.
I'll call.
He should raise there, put some pressure on the big blind.
And Kevin Nealon's got a 6-8 offsuit.
Kevin's in the big blind. He gets to see the flop for free.
I do want to. Just do it.
Come on, you want to give all that money to these kids in Malibu? No.
Oh, was it Malibu?
It's his charity.
It is.
For underprivileged kids in Malibu.
No, it is.
It's crazy up in the boo, yo. He came up from the streets of Malibu. Look how far he's come. He understands.
Now
Sometimes the waves aren't that big. The line's really long at Nobu.
I can check, right?
Yes.
Check. Kevin will check.
Kevin checks. 2 players.
And here's the flop. 3 of diamonds, 8 of hearts, ace of hearts. Dean Cain has the best hand. He's got a pair of aces.
All in.
Dean bets all in.
That's a big overbet of the pot here, Dave.
Yeah.
Big overbet. I don't like that. Your goal in poker is not to win the pot. Your goal in poker, if you have the best hand, is to get your opponent put as many chips into the pot as possible. Yeah. If you have the worst hand, you want to put as few chips into the pot as possible.
Unfortunately, Kevin didn't like the flop.
I wish you love.
He wants it so badly, but he didn't have it. Yeah, he doesn't have it.
I got a pair of 8s. Is that good?
Yeah, it's good. I say do it.
Good for you.
Kevin folds. Dean wins the pot.
If Dean had bet about half the pot, I think Kevin would have called here.
I'm not nervous about any players. Here's the one thing about Kevin Nealon. I know well enough not to get into a verbal sparring match with Kevin Nealon. So if it becomes a verbal sparring match, I'm going to turn it into a physical sparring match where I think I have a better chance. You know, just whoop, bap. Nick Gonzalez is on the bubble. He's been here before, and he lost. So I think he's sweating a little bit. I'd love to see him go away. No way. If I were a betting man, and I am, I would bet on Superman.
Just let me get a good hand, man. I'm waiting at the gate.
I know you are. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Kevin small blind.
Blinds are 400, 800.
First act.
Dean.
You vote for Schwarzenegger?
I did not.
Jack Queen suited.
I did vote.
Oh, he can forget about getting any parts in Schwarzenegger movies from now on.
Yeah. There aren't going to be any more, are there? I mean, that's the upside of him being governor, isn't it? Isn't that the trade-off? They'll let him be president if he promises never to make another movie.
I'll bet 2,000.
Dean raises 1,200 to 2,000
King
total.
4 for Kevin Nealon.
Cool.
Kevin folds.
I've hit a dry spell.
Pair of 3s for Nicholas.
I'm your Huckleberry. Let's go. What's that to me? 1,000 more?
Yes.
1,200 total more to me?
Yes.
There we go.
Nicholas calls. 2 players.
They are just about an even coin flip
That's
here.
a big hand, my friend. Monkey.
Flop is queen of spades, tray of hearts.
That is a
5 of
disaster flop for Dean Cain.
Nicholas
Dean's
is
flopped the
first.
top pair, but Nicholas has a set of 3s.
You guys don't really have much, do you?
Leave the reading here.
Nicholas trying to figure out how to extract the maximum amount of money from his opponent.
I tickle it.
Nicholas bets 800.
All in.
Dean
And Dean goes all in with a pair of queens. Nicholas beats him to the pot.
The pocket queens?
I never had pocket queens.
Dean is
That was
all
a
in
trap
for
perfectly set and
5,400
executed by
total.
Nicholas Gonzalez.
I
Nicholas
called
has
immediately.
more money. Let's see both hands,
have a big
please.
hand.
I hope so.
Yeah, I have a big hand.
That's good.
Turn him up, guys.
Dean.
He called, so I have to pull him.
Dean is drawing almost
Nicholas
dead.
has
3 3s.
a tray of diamonds and a tray of spades. He has 3 trays.
Nicholas is going to win this hand about 98% of the time.
Clubs and a queen of clubs. He has a pair of queens. Nicholas has the best hand so far.
I like your hand.
Let's see the turn.
I do.
I had to.
We know how this happened
If
before.
a queen comes up,
Turn is a 6 of
And
clubs.
it will not happen. No card can come for Dean Cain.
River.
Small
You
card.
got a little unlucky here to flop
River
top
is a
pair.
king of clubs. Nicholas wins the pot. Big
3 of a
hand for
kind will win the
Dean.
pot, and Dean Cain will come join us in the Losers Lounge.
you got the man now, so thank you much.
Oh, hello. Here you are, Dean. Welcome.
Were you expecting me, Dave?
No, I was really expecting Nicholas because I picked him to win.
Did you?
And that usually doesn't work out for anybody. Please, come on in. Have a seat.
Richard,
you remember
take
Richard?
your shoes off, relax.
You remember from a long time ago, Oksana?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
She was out there with you for a while. First thing up, Malibu Foundation for Youth and Families. A lot of kidding out there.
Yes.
A lot of ribbing, a lot of riding you on that. But what is the Malibu Foundation for Youth and Families?
It is basically a boys and girls club. And there are tons of kids, and they joke. I grew up in Malibu, and they joke about it being a very rich area. But if you spend some time with the kids who are there, they're not.
I don't like to spend time with kids, first off.
Well, these are wonderful kids who need some place to be, and it's a wonderful organization. I spend a lot of my time there with these kids. And
yeah. Well, we're going to send $5,000 their way.
That's great. That's wonderful.
So
Thank you.
That'll help with something.
Something.
I don't know.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Valet parking.
It's not like that.
What?
I swear to God.
All right. So they're getting $5,000. Thanks to you for being here.
My pleasure.
And you kind of got. I guess you kind of got suckered in there by Nicholas. He played weak on the. On that.
Nicholas is a very, very good card player. I knew that going in. I was just.
Yeah.
I was.
That doesn't make him a good man.
No, he is a good man.
No, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Kevin, on the other hand.
Yeah,
Kevin.
Yeah, he's just an ass.
No, he's good.
What?
He's a lucky, shrewd guy.
I didn't want to lose. I admit it.
Who does?
I'd like to play again. Those guys had second chances, so we'd all like a second chance. And it's our first
you
time.
can all come back.
All
you know.
You heard it, right?
Yeah, you can all come. I may not be here, but you can come back.
We're gonna be back. We're gonna air a commercial. We'll be right back.
Thank you. We are here at the Palms in Las Vegas for Celebrity Poker Showdown. It's down to heads-up style poker. We got Kevin Nealon and we got Nicholas Gonzalez playing heads up, and they're playing for the silver chip, which means they'll go on to the championship round.
Nice.
And play for the biggest piece of the Cadillac Bravo $1 Million prize pool. That means first place gets $500,000. And in the event that Nicholas wins, that money would be going to the Friends of El Faro, which I know from the last time you were here what that is, but maybe you can explain it to America.
Friends of El Faro is an orphanage down in Tijuana that I know a lot of the kids personally, so this would be a huge help for them.
Yes, that would be amazing. And if it goes to Kevin, Kevin, you're playing for Hope Hospice. What is the Hope Hospice?
Well, the Hope Hospice is a hospice in Fort Myers, Florida. And it's a place where people can go when they're terminally ill, and they kind of live out their last remaining days comfortably and quietly.
$500,000 would be very well spent there.
$400,000.
As well. $400,000. No, I think. What? Commission is fair. It's,
So it's kind of between the old people and the kids?
Yeah, you're not going to send the whole $500,000 to the kids, are you?
What are they going to do with that?
No, they go crazy.
They would only spoil.
You know what I think? We get the kids, we get the terminally ill, we let them fight it out.
A fight to the death.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see who wins.
I'd much rather bring in them to fight than me have to go heads up right now.
Yeah, all right.
Shuffle up and rumble.
Shuffle up and rumble. And I'm going to take this with me, and I'm going to get out of the way so you guys can play some poker. And I wish you both all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Good luck, buddy.
Taking a look at the heads-up chip count, it is very close. Kevin starts this showdown with a slight edge. He's got 26,700 to 23,300 for Nicholas.
For an $800 blind. Shuffle up and deal.
Okay, when you get down to heads up.
You get down to heads up. Now, here's the important thing to understand. If you're on the button, if you got the dealer button, you're the first to bet before the flop, but you bet last on every subsequent round of betting.
That's right. Thank you.
And if the board is paired, whoever bets at it first has a good chance of winning because the other person's unlikely to have a piece of that.
I'm no longer needed.
And
I'm no longer needed.
Yeah.
You take it from here.
Okay. I just need to know one thing, though. I need to know what is the button.
Nicholas's first act.
King 10 of clubs.
Really?
All right, I'll help you out.
All right.
Nicholas
Those
is
are
raising.
clubs. That is a King 10, and Nicholas is raising. He's raising there. Put pressure on the blinds, right, Dave?
Yes.
Nicholas raises to 3,000 total.
King 3 for Kevin Nealon.
Raise.
That's Nicholas?
today.
I hate to lose $800, so I will fold.
Kevin folds. Nicholas wins the pot.
Couldn't come, Robert.
Who do you think? It's about even in chips right now. Who do you like?
I'm putting it in for Nick because I think he is el tiburon. He's a shark. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
Richard?
I really think he is.
Well, I got to root for Kevin out of his kind of humorous naivete.
Oksana, you're going to be the tiebreaker?
I love them both.
There it is.
That is such a girl answer.
Love of God, more wine.
Cocktails. Nicholas's first act.
Cocktails. Nicholas has a king 5 offsuit.
Definitely playable before the flop. Any ace or king is playable when your head's up.
Thank you.
Nicholas is raising 800 to 1,600 total.
Queen 8 for Kevin.
I will raise.
Kevin's going to re-raise with a queen 8. Wow. Got to raise enough to get Nicholas to fold a better hand.
Another 16.
So you made it 24?
Uh-oh, that is
I
not
believe
enough.
he's making it 3,200. You're raising 1,600, right?
Put in 24.
Well, I put an additional 1,600 out there.
Yeah, so it's...
So you're raising 800.
You figure it out.
Okay.
What is it to me?
800 more, sir.
That's an easy call. Getting 5 to 1 on your money, no problem.
Nicholas calls.
Nicholas has the best hand right now, 59% to win.
Why are they closer to him?
Robert doesn't have to work as hard.
The flop is 6 of clubs, 7 of diamonds, 9 of spades. Kevin is first.
Kevin's got an open-ended straight draw. He needs a 5 or a 10 to make a straight. It looks like he's going to bet right out. Nicholas has the best hand with a king high, but a bet here will probably take the pot.
3,000.
Kevin bets 3,000.
I don't see how Nicholas can call with only an inside straight draw. Oh,
Nicholas
my goodness.
Is raising.
Well, Nicholas is raising with the best hand. Can't fault him for that, but very, very aggressive play.
Nicholas raises 6,000 to 9,000 total.
Kevin with the straight draw is going to call.
Kevin calls.
Nicholas does not look happy about that at all. Nicholas 63% to win. 6 on the turn. Nicholas now 77% to win.
Quiet. 3,000.
And it's a $3,000 bet. 3,000 into a $23,000 pot is a very small bet. Nicholas has to call 3,000 to potentially win 26.
It's like there's a lot of Belzers in the audience now.
Nicholas looks confused. I would be too. He's 77% to win if he can call here.
He thinks Kevin's been sucking him in with small bets all along.
Exactly.
What would Oksana do?
Wow, Nicholas folds the best hand, and Kevin has just gotten away with murder.
This is not a fun game. It's a lot of testosterone out there.
Men.
But it's kind of weird having people judge you behind another wall.
Folding out a turn was not an option.
And as you're playing, you actually hear them going, whoa, what was he thinking? Well, I didn't know my tells until Phil Gordon pointed them out. When you've got 3 beads of sweat coming down here, that means you're not sure what you have is good. And 3 beads and 2 beads, that's called a full sweat. That's a tough one to beat.
The blinds are up to a staggering 500 to 1,000.
First act.
Jack 6.
Kevin with a 4-to-1 chip advantage.
3,000.
Put some pressure on the big blind.
Jack 2.
3,000. Hey, Nicholas is
Nicholas moves all in with a Jack 2.
Nicholas raised to 10,300. He's all in. 7,300 more.
Kevin is way ahead right now. If Kevin calls here, Nicholas will only win about 22% of the time, Kevin 41% of the time, and they'll tie about 37% of the time.
I see your heartbeat.
For the very first time?
For the very first time.
How often will they kiss?
Probably about a third of the time.
Really?
Fold.
Kevin folds. Nicholas
Very
wins the
aggressive
pot.
play from Nicholas, and he's right back in it.
Can Nicholas take the lead away from Kevin, or do they have another plan?
Listen, let's get out of here. We'll split the chips, man.
I got a table at the club.
I gotta go. I got a good hand.
Let's go.
Heads up, hand-to-hand combat right after this.
Is he bluffing? I think he's trying to bluff me here. I bet that ace hit. What is he thinking? What is he trying? When the ace came off on 4th Street, he played with his chips. 13 to 1, 12 to 1, 16 to 4 to 1, 8 to 2. Makes my two pair good. Unless I'm drawing dead. I like my chances. I'm all in. We play at FullTiltPoker.com.
Welcome back to the Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas. We've got heads-up action between Nicholas Gonzalez and Kevin Nealon. We're still competing for the Cadillac Bravo $1 million prize pool.
$1 million.
$1 million. That's right. $1 million American dollars for my friends back home. And why don't we see how the chips are stacking?
Ask nicely.
You please do a chip count.
All right.
Kevin has a 2.5 to 1 edge over Nicholas right now, 35,200 to 14,800. Nicholas is down but not out. He's playing good, solid, aggressive poker, and he still has plenty of chips.
I still say Nick.
Really?
It's a long climb back.
I'd bet on it. I got $100 says Nick wins.
All right, you're down.
All right, done.
$500,000 blind. Shuffle up and deal.
Yes. Who is this? You keep calling.
It's me.
Oh, what did you
Listen,
have
let's get out of here. We'll split the chips, man.
I got a table at the club. You want to
Come
go
on,
now?
man. Let's go play real poker out front. I gotta go.
Good.
I got a good hand.
I'll see you.
Bye.
Nicholas's first act.
Nicholas realizes that.
$10-4 for Nicholas.
Not a very good hand for him. He's been very active.
And now he's turned his wine into the blood of Christ.
He gives it up, and Kevin will win unchallenged in the big blind.
You ever been to Canada?
Once.
Which part?
Vancouver. Sudden place, you know.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Kevin
That's
is
a
first
conversation
act.
killer.
And I know he has been in Vancouver. 9-10 of hearts. I happen to know that's where they shot Roxanne. Kevin was in that.
What happened last time?
I know it.
You said a big hand. Could be anything.
Phil, do you look at your cards before it's your turn?
Never. If I don't know what I have, they can't know what I have.
So you just look at them and say, wow,
As soon as
that's
it's my turn to bet is the first time I'll look.
You know what I don't do? I don't look at him until the third round of betting.
500?
3,000.
Kevin is raising 2,000 to 3,000.
Good play from Kevin.
Pocket sixes.
All in.
Nicholas comes over the top again, all in.
I don't know what you're drawn to, but I'm already made.
Nicholas is
Gotta go down.
re-raising 11,300 to
Made.
14,300 total.
I respect you and your stack.
If Kevin calls here, it's going to be about 50-50.
But Nicholas threw a lot of poker talk in there. That's going to make him think.
How much is that?
It's 11,300 to call.
Nicholas does not want him to call here.
Where's the love, guys? Got a big hand here. Seeing what it looks like without that? I was trying to figure out.
Kevin, you're playing like a girl.
Notice how high that dude's voice is? He shouldn't be criticizing.
Is that your mom? He had a made hand. Fold.
Another 3,000 goes from Kevin and Nicholas.
Yeah, Charlie. I would have liked to have seen that flop. When I, take down a big pot, I'm usually a pretty graceful winner. It's like, you ass, you d. It all depends on what you're trying to do to the opponent. What happened last time?
Nick coming back for a second time is it's a little intimidating.
I don't attempt to say that I know what's going on in Kevin's head.
But not as intimidating as these cannons, my friend.
It was like my leg.
Nick Gonzalez probably thinks he knows how to play poker.
I got the big hand, my friend. Monkey!
I think a lot of his dreams are going to be smashed today.
It's ridiculous.
Listen, let's get out of here.
I'm definitely entertained by him. No, I think he pretty much knows what he's doing.
I put an additional 1,600 out there. Yeah. You figure it out.
Okay.
But nonetheless, I'll be watching out for him.
And the blinds are 500 and 1,000 still.
You do any voiceover work, Robert?
No, but can you give me some?
Nope.
Okay.
Ace-8.
Another good hand for Nicholas.
Yeah, and another slow reveal.
He does like to squeeze his cards, doesn't he?
He likes to make us beg for that second card.
Nicholas is raising 5,000 to 6,000 total.
King, queen in Kevin's hand.
Another good hand heads up.
Kevin raises 5,000 to 11,000 total.
Now, Nicholas probably realizes that if he calls this re-raise, he will be pot committed. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go all in here. It's all in or fold, and Nicholas is going all in. He's chosen the aggressive action as the short stack. I believe that's the right play.
Nicholas has re-raised all in to 17,300 total, 6,300 to call.
You gotta put my money in with the best hand.
63?
6,300 to call.
I know, I heard you the first time.
I'm sorry.
Nicholas does have the best hand. He's got a 58% chance to double up here.
Charlie's gone to sleep.
This guy will not crack. Charlie's a rock.
3 minutes left in the round.
And Kevin does the only thing he can do. He has to call here. He had too much money in the pot to fold.
Turn him up, guys. Kevin has a king of clubs and a queen of diamonds.
That long to call? Jesus. Come on, ace.
Nicholas has an ace of diamonds and an 8 of clubs. Let's see the flop.
We have a heads-up showdown.
Come on, Charlie.
Kevin loses this pot. He's still got plenty of chips. No help for either player on the flop. Nicholas still ahead and 75% to double up.
Nicholas has the best hand with ace high. Let's see the turn.
Come on. Low cards, low cards. Low cards.
Turn cards, a deuce of hearts. Nicholas still with the best hand now, 86%.
Ace high, and he has a straight.
Kevin Nealon's going to need a king or a queen on the river. Not going to happen. Ace high is good. Nicholas Gonzalez takes the biggest pot of the night. He is a huge chip leader now.
God. I'm going to bomb it.
What are you going to do?
The chip positions have almost exactly reversed from the beginning of this hand.
I can't believe you took that long to call. It's a huge hand.
It's an epic heads-up battle. The lead keeps changing hands, and they both want to win this very badly. One of them is moving on to the championship table right after this.
Why do you guys have a heart and lose? Welcome back to the Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're down to heads-up action between Nicholas Gonzalez and Kevin Nealon. They're vying to win this game and take the silver chip and go on to the championship round and play for the biggest piece of the Cadillac Bravo $1 million prize pool. And what's the chip count look like, you bastard?
All right, bitch, here's your chip count.
Nicholas doubled up just before the break to take an almost 4-1 lead. He's got 39,100 to Kevin's 10,900. They're both playing well. It's still anybody's game.
$1,000 and $2,000 blinds. Shuffle.
And the blinds are up to 1 and 2,000. Kevin is very short stacked now. He only has 5.5 big blinds.
Stack.
And he has King Jack.
And this hand is good enough to move all in.
The most serious I've ever seen Kevin Nealon. I'm sure all the rest of you would agree.
The tension has turned Charlie Caucasian. Do you notice that?
All in.
Kevin is raising all in.
Good play from Kevin.
Call.
And Nicholas is going to call
10.
quickly.
Nicholas is calling. Kevin raised 10,900 all in. Nicholas calls. Let's see both hands,
You have the aces,
please.
my friend? Ooh.
Kevin has a king of spades and a jack of clubs.
We're about, what is this, 60-40?
Nicholas,
you can have my job. You're exactly right. 60% for the ace-10 to win.
See an ace, brother. Come on. Come on.
The flop is 6 of spades, 5 of
Runner,
hearts,
7, 8,
9 of clubs. Kevin,
even a 10. I'll even
Nicholas
take a 10.
has the
Come on.
best hand with ace high. Let's see the
Come
turn.
on, Robert.
Turn is a deuce
Turns
of
the deuce of hearts.
Nicholas still has the best hand.
Hang on
Let's
a
see the
second.
river.
Hang on 1 second.
Come on, Robert.
Moment of silence.
Santificado sea tu nombre, venga tu reina,
Catholic or Protestant? Who will God choose?
See the river.
I'll be in the loser's
Nicholas
lounge.
has an 86% chance of being the champion here.
River is a king.
He got lucky. Sit down, Kevin Nealon. You got a king on the river.
Sorry, Popophiles.
Kevin Nealon just doubled up. It is nearly back to dead even. King on the river gives Kevin Nealon a pair of kings.
I had the best of it.
What did you have?
Didn't have it. Ace
You had an
10.
ace. You got to go?
Yeah, like my daughter's growing up without me. So when do you guys have a heart and lose?
Wine glass is empty.
I tried to lose that hand, Dave.
No. All right. You want some more?
More fire stuff.
More happy juice?
What time are your parents getting home?
Nicholas's first act.
All right, I'm gonna get out
He
of here.
picks up ace-6 offsuit.
Raise.
He's certainly going to play this hand. He's probably going to raise it. Yep, he raises to.
Nicholas is raising.
It's like 3 times the big
4,000
blind.
to
He makes it
6,000.
6,000. There you are.
All right. 10 Jack for Kevin. You started without me.
Well, you know, you're a little busy out at the table, trying to hurry him along. I didn't like doing it without you.
No, I
Help me, Robert.
4,000 to call. Or which Robert?
Okay. I'm going to raise.
Kevin is raising.
About that much. Yeah, that looks about right.
Actually, leave one more stack
All
and
right.
then you'll be good.
There we go.
There you go. Kevin is raising 4,000 to 10,000 total.
One of the reasons to raise is to get your opponent to fold. When you just raise such a small amount, your opponent is forced to call.
All right.
Yes. Nicholas calls.
And Nicholas will call quickly.
Come on.
Flop is 4 of spades, king of diamonds, deuce of spades. Kevin is
No
first.
help for either player. Nicholas still with the best hand, ace high.
All in.
Kevin with nothing. No hand, no pair, no draw. But he does have
Kevin is betting.
the ability to bluff all in. Wow.
11,800.
No way can Nicholas call this all in bet with just ace high.
You sing, Robert?
A little bit.
You good?
Not really.
Great bluff here from Kevin.
Nicholas
Thank you.
And
folds.
Kevin
wins
earns
the
a
pot.
very big pot. With that win, Kevin retakes the chip lead.
Only because you stole my move, Kevin.
I saw that move coming.
You stole my move.
Blind still 1,000, 2,000.
Nicholas's first act.
Every pot very important.
And he's got a 10-3.
This is one of the worst hands possible, but he's moving all in with it, just trying to pick up the 2,000 in the big blind.
Young guy, he's single, he's in Vegas. Is this how he wants to spend his time? At a table with Kevin? No, I don't think so.
Nicholas is raising 17,200 to 19,000.
I don't mind the aggressive move, but it only has to fail once for it to be horrible.
Well, 9-2 of clubs.
It's not going to fail against the 9-2, and Nicholas will take the pot. They're almost dead even.
How many days have we been here now?
I lost track at 6. Kevin small
Blinds are still 1 in 2,000.
First act.
Kevin first to bet.
And he's got an 8 and an ace.
Once again, any ace is playable when your head's up.
Your 6-4 offsuit isn't good. Or is it? He's white.
Looks like Kevin's going to raise it.
It's a lot of chips. A lot of chips, Kevin. Haven't even looked. 6,000 right there. Plus that 7,000 total.
Put it all together. Kevin is raising 5,000 to 7,000 total.
Ace-4 of clubs.
Certainly an above-average hand. Nicholas has come over the top twice before with lesser hands than this, and he does it again.
Raises all in.
Nicholas raises all in.
Nicholas is raising 17,000.
Not good for Nicholas if Kevin calls here. The ace-4 is totally dominated by the ace-8. Kevin's kicker is much higher.
You're saying he has
the Rockette.
Yeah, but it's kind of an aging Rockette.
Is that everything you got?
It's not like a young starlet Rockette.
Actually,
how much is it?
17-2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I show you no disrespect.
7.
Just have the hand.
8. 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many was it?
17,200.
1,000. 1, 2.
Nicholas may be laughing, but he's got to be trembling inside. He really does not want to get called. Nicholas would love to pick this pot up right here without a call.
Yeah, that's right on the money. That's right on the money right there.
There he goes, he calls.
Kevin calls. Let's see both hands.
Kevin's done the right thing. Kevin is a 52% favorite to win the championship. Nicholas is going to win 28% of the time. They're actually going to tie here, and this thing is going to continue about 20% of the time.
Come on, 4. 4, 5, 6.
Nicholas now 19% to win. Kevin 67%, and they'll tie 14%.
Kevin has the best hand right now with ace, queen, 8 high.
Come on,
Let's see
Robert.
the turn.
See some big cards. Shop it at least. Something.
Turn is a 10 of clubs.
Nicholas picked up a flush draw. He needs any club to make a flush,
Nicholas has a flush draw.
or a 4 to make a
Let's
pair.
see the river.
Rivers at 3. Kevin Nealon back to the championship table.
Kevin wins the pot with ace, queen, 10, 8.
Wow.
Ace, queen, 10, 8.
Side betting against you.
Great play.
Well done. Very well done. How to win something.
Kevin, congratulations. Kevin Nealon. I have something for you.
A cigar. Thank you.
Uh-oh. There's yet another silver chip for you.
Thank you very much.
Nicholas, great play, great game. That was very dramatic.
It was very exciting. I mean, Nicholas, I was in fear the whole time.
And now you've got the silver chip. That means you're going on to the championship round. That's where you'll get a chance to play for the $500,000 first prize from the Cadillac Bravo $1 Million prize pool. And that's really all we have to tell you about from here. So we're going to say goodnight. Thank you all for being here. On behalf of Phil Gordon and myself, I'm Dave Foley. Good night from the Palms in Las Vegas.